obviously that's the biggest name you fought yet, former title challenger. I mean, did you expect it to be that dominant?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else, but no, I knew she was going to come with a fight. This is my home, and I know she wanted to prove something, so I was ready. I was ready to stick and move.
Yeah. Was boxing the game plan? Did you figure that was going to be how things would play out, and that you wouldn't have to worry about anything else against her?
No, I thought she was going to try and take me down. I thought, based off of my fights, people try to take me down. It seems like that's my weak area. I thought she was going to, but I was happy she wanted to box with me. I was like, okay, well, let's put on a boxing show. And I loved it. I mean, that was exciting. That was a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about your boxing being that on point, for 15 minutes. I mean, kind of a masterclass, right?
Oh, thank you so much.
When you look back at it, I think you're going to say the same thing.
Thank you. I'm trying to replay it right now. I'm not sure, but my coach Wayne Canberra, Fly Pen Boxing, it's all for him. We train in a small place, and I can't but just keep leveling up, and I love to show that. So thank you.
One of the takeaways from the broadcast that they seem to be making was that you're only 6 fights into your career, and that looked like somebody who is maybe 26 fights into their career. Can you talk about that a little bit, and feeling, do you have that feeling yourself, like maybe that you're ahead of the game compared to what everybody else might expect from looking at your record on paper?
Oh, thank you so much. No, I'm just taking it one fight at a time. That's just my goal is, of course, striving for the belt. And I think that that's a huge part of it is I train every day to fight for that belt one day. And I hope it shows in the cage. Yeah.
Sure. And then finally, this was sort of a weekend. It's a weekend that's built around the $1 million tonight, but there were so many of you at flyweight this weekend too, that they could have just had an impromptu tournament. Talk about, I guess, what you want next, who you're looking at. We know that Ilima's fighting later tonight, and there's lots of things going on in this division. It's really exciting. So what are you looking at in terms of, long term?
Yeah, I wasn't looking past Veta. So now that this is done, I would love to fight 3 times this year. So if I could get 2 more in, that's amazing. Like I said, I'm just striving for the belt. So one contender at a time. Veta fought for the belt, and that was amazing to get a win over her. So wherever Bellator gives me next, I want to move my way up the rankings. So that's my goal. Thank you so much.
Sumiko, you talked about and fulfilled everything you said pre-fight about being prepared to go the full 15. You just shouted out your boxing coach, who I'm sure you made proud with your work, but when people watch you, you are so fluent from multiple stances, multiple ranges. You don't seem to be at a loss for ideas. Is that always something that's come natural to you? And do you draw inspiration from any other fighters who came before you?
Oh, yeah. I like to be, mixing it up. I want to be a mixed martial artist. I want to show that I have all the tools in my toolbox. And, this fight, it was just mostly boxing, and that's okay. I was ready for that. But, inspiration. I mean, everybody. I'm a fight fan too. So I watch fights. I was watching fights before I got in the cage. I love to watch people and different styles, and I try to implement it. Body style makes a huge difference, but I like to use everything.
And last one for me, obviously the challenges, it's only up from here. But now that this one is over, can you speak to, and you've been on this stage before, but can you speak to the pressure? Did you feel it at all? Because you don't seem like anything bothers you from the outside perspective.
Oh, now that it's over, yeah, it's always pressure. Not pressure fighting at home, but it's big. I mean, my Hawaii people, I want to make them proud, and I felt that, and that's okay. It's something that comes with the game, and my fiance tells me cool, calm, and collected, and ready to pull the trigger right before I go in the cage every time. And that's what I like to present. So I hope I did that, and on to the next one to do the same thing. Thank you.
Hey, Sumiko.
Hi.
Hey, Kay Williams for Can Chronicles Media. Congratulations
Thank you
on the
so
win.
much.
In tonight's match, do you feel as though you forced your opponent to really adjust to your style and tempo?
That's what I was trying to do. I wasn't really sure what she was going to do. I thought she was going to try and take me down a lot more. But that's okay. I was I was fine with standing up. It's funny, everybody's telling me I was listening to my corner so well, but I think I just do it, and so I don't realize that that's coming out. But just listen to my corner. They know, they see it all, and I do what they say.
In late 3rd round, you had an onslaught of punches. Can you kind of walk us through what was going on in your head?
You know, I felt like she was coming, so I felt like, okay, I gotta put a statement on it and land some punches. And I mean, there was a lot of blood, and I didn't know if it was me or her or what was happening, but I just thought, okay, land those last couple, and I knew they were hurting her for sure.
Overall performance evaluations tonight, in your opinion, how do you feel as though you did?
I thought it was good. You know, I always like a finish, but like I say, you know, if it doesn't come, it doesn't come. I like to show that I can do the full 15 minutes. I don't, you know, I don't ever want to second guess my gas tank, and I know I have it now.
Sumiko, congratulations
Thank
on
you
the
so
win.
much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Sumiko, you said all week that you understood that there are levels to this game, and Vita's the next level for you. After tonight, how confident do you feel that you're ready for that next level where you can put yourself in the title contention?
Oh yeah, that was huge to get over that, especially here in Hawaii. You know, I feel the energy of my crowd, and I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I want to just keep moving up the rankings and taking on tougher opponents and proving myself as a martial artist, just evolving in this. Thank you.
And last thing for me is fighting in Hawaii. You've done it before. It appeared that this was the most comfortable you were, though. I mean, you were smiling the whole way out into the cage. That was a little different than the first few times. Can you talk a little bit about the comfort level that you felt tonight?
Yeah, you know, every fight experience, I feel like I get more comfort, and that's just going with it, enjoying the process. You know, I sometimes get stuck in, you know, not focus mode, which is great, but enjoy it. Enjoy my people everywhere. Enjoy all the faces and fans that I have. Take it all in, because this doesn't last forever. So I'm trying to enjoy the process a lot more, and I love to smile. So I want that to come out more as I continue my journey. So thank you so much.
Jay?
Hey, thanks very much, Sumiko. Congratulations on the win tonight. Just to build off one of the earlier questions a little about, you know, feeling ready to kind of jump up there in the higher part of the rankings. I mean, this is the point in a career where the numbers game becomes a big thing, and who's ahead of you and who they've beaten. Obviously, we're probably going to see a title shot to the winner of McFarlane and Watanabe, but you know, after that, would you like a slow build? Do you feel that, you know, maybe one more fight and you'd be ready to go for a title fight? How do you see this ideally for you?
Yeah, you know, I love the pace that I'm going at. Whatever Bellator has for me, they've only but been amazing to me, and all the opportunities that I get. I got to fight twice in my home. I can't be more than grateful for that. So I know they have a great plan set out for me, and I just take it one fight at a time, just make my way up that ladder, and one day I'll fight for that title, definitely.
And Vita, obviously,
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.